Hello, my name is Casey Hines, and I'm a 6th grade science teacher in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I teach at Northland Preparatory Academy. We have been flying high-altitude balloons for about 4 years now through a program called Changes in Altitudes, which was sponsored by Science Foundation Arizona, Arizona Space Grant Consortium, NASA, and the Arizona Near Space is the organization that ran it. And so we flew with them for 4 years, and it was phenomenal. We'd get about 6 to 8 kids from my aerospace after-school program, and it'd be a weekend-long trip, where 2 nights and 3 days, and the students built the payloads themselves. We went down there, we launched it, we tracked it, we recovered it, we downloaded all the data, and it was phenomenal. Is by far the best program I've ever done with my students that has the biggest impact on them. And I've done a lot. We've flown experiments with NASA on the zero-G plane. We had an experiment going to the International Space Station. We've done Teacher at Sea. And by far, ballooning has the biggest impact on the kids because they do all the work. I'm just there facilitating and guiding a little bit of instruction here and there, but they have full and complete ownership of the high-altitude ballooning, and so when they know that they launched their balloon, that's their data, that's their photos, and I cannot tell you how exciting it is unless you experience it yourself, and they will take those memories with them forever. And that's what makes it so special. They'll always remember it because they were a part of it and they worked on it from start to finish. So after 4 years, unfortunately, the funding ran out for the Changes in Altitudes program. And knowing it was such a phenomenal program, I had to keep it going somehow. So I've been talking to this company called Stratostar. They make really easy kits for schools. And I wrote a grant. NASA Explorer Schools funded our high-altitude ballooning program. And the special thing with this program now is that instead of 6 to 8 kids that got to be a part of this program, all 100 of my 6th graders get to participate now. And the parents are extremely excited, the community was so excited, the kids loved it, and knowing I could have an impact on 100 kids instead of 6 to 8, I think is the biggest win for everybody. So now we're writing grants to keep this funding again this year. We have the kit still, so all we have to do is replace the helium in the balloon and anything else we want to add to it, such as like student experiments or sensors or anything else we come up with. So the sky is the limit, or is it? So student involvement, like I said, the kids build the payload. They learn how to program the GoPro cameras or any other cameras that you put in there. The kiddos learn to program the sensors. They learn how to download the data. We work with USGS. We look at topography of northern Arizona. We use iPads to go to HABHub, do measurement conversions, get our flight predictions. HABHub, the flight predictions get imported as a Google Earth doc, I should say. And so we can go into Google Earth and look at the predicted flight path in 3 dimensions. They can manipulate the iPad to look at where we're going to launch, where's burst going to be, and then where's it going to land. And then we always can compare that afterwards. How close did it land or how close did it go to the prediction, which is always really fun. The kids really like that. So again, that's all them. We do a lot with topography. We do a lot with guest speakers as far as the weather portion. We have to monitor the weather every day, usually 2 weeks out. And so we have had some NOAA guest speakers come to the school and do a lesson with the students, which they absolutely love because it's all hands-on. NOAA does a fabulous job. And they launch balloons every day too, so we can kind of tie in what they do there as well and why they do it. Like I said, this is an amazing program, and not only does it impact our students, but it also has a big impact on our community. The parents that were involved were thrilled by this program. They thought it was phenomenal. I know the incoming group of students cannot wait for this part of our school year, and we are just really thankful for the support we have from the community. Airgas was our supplier for the helium. The Coconut Amateur Radio Club was phenomenal. They came in and set up a radio station at the school where we could, keep tabs on where our ground chase team and air chase team were at and how they were doing. And they also helped us use the APRS, and all the students, when we got back from the launch, we could come back and track the balloon in real time and see where it is. And we have a contest to see who can get the closest to the burst altitude, and they win a prize and things like that. So it becomes very fun, and just having their presence there is really such a relief for me as far as launching it, because there's so many things that can go wrong, and just knowing that they're on top of the radio portion, because it's not my expertise, is always just so calming. And they do such a phenomenal job, because they helped us again 3 years ago with our contact with the International Space Station through the ARIS program, and that was phenomenal as well. So we're very thrilled to be working with the Coconino Amateur Radio Club, and then of course Arizona Near Space Research has been phenomenal. Just working with them the past 4 years, and then them making the sacrifice to come up to Flagstaff on a cold day, and the weather, it was snowing in the morning and the clouds parted for our launch, thank goodness, but I know they had quite a hike to recover it. So we appreciate everything they do to support these kids in the program. And so even though I couldn't be there today to tell you in person about HABallooning ballooning, how wonderful it is, or ARIS and how wonderful that program is, I really would love to put it out there how much schools need your guys' help. To have the help of local ham radio operators is a great way to get in contact with the kids, to talk about STEM, science, technology, engineering, math, and get them excited about these fields, and to get them excited about amateur radio, and just to do these amazing programs that really excite kids to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. And it always takes an experience. I don't teach from a textbook. I teach from hands-on learning experiences and project-based learning, and this was just phenomenal. And if you can get involved in your local area, or even come up to Flagstaff, we'd love to have you help as well with these programs. It really is doing a huge service to your community and the young students in your area. So I really highly encourage you to get involved, or get out there and meet some teachers that are as excited as I am, and I know there's others as well. So if you have any questions, you can contact Joe Hobart, and he can pass it along to me. Again, my name is Casey Hines. I'm in Flagstaff, Arizona at Northern Preparatory Academy. You can contact me, or Joe can give you my contact information. So hopefully I'll be there next year and can talk more about another successful flight, and wish you the best. Have a great day. Bye-bye.